Hi, we do a lot of landscape jobs and we're constantly problem solving. We're going to problem solve here today on this job. It's a slope. What issues happen with slopes?
Well, the big thing with slopes is they're hard to maintain, and you want to simplify it. And so one of the things you got to look at is how steep the slope is, whether it's in the sun or in the shade. And if you got a shade situation, a lot of times you have tree roots to contend with. Fortunately, with this site, we don't really have the trees, because this has actually been filled, and you don't have tree roots to deal with.
That's nice.
Okay.
And what kind of plants would you use on any slope, really?
Well, we have a little selection here. Junipers are a very common plant that people use, nice for sunny areas, but you gotta be a little careful. The deer, twig blight can be a potential issue. The bird's nest spruce, I like this plant. It's very slow growing, but it's a tough plant, deer resistant, loves full sunlight, and again, it's just about maintenance free as you can get.
And then myrtle and...
The myrtle, ivy, and pagasander are three old-time ones that are great for shady areas. Be a little bit careful with the myrtle and the Baltic ivy if you have a lot of deer, because they'll munch it pretty good. Otherwise, shady areas are great.
This one in the back here, I really love the texture of the leaf and the shape of the stem.
Yes, this one's called Stephanandra, and I really like this plant because it will cover really well, really fast, can tolerate sun or shade. Probably the only downside is it's not an evergreen.
Okay.
You may or may not be an issue.
Grass in here in your selection.
Thinking outside the box a little bit, massing grasses, especially if you don't mind some height or what have you. And some of these other ground covers that you hear about, sedum and ajuga or whatever, some of them you got to be a little bit careful with, because on large areas they may get outcompeted by grass, and then it gets back to the maintenance issue.
Right,
Okay.
right, great. So we've got some decisions to make on this job, and next time we come back, we'll show you the finished results. Thanks for joining us. I'm Casey Kraus.
And I'm Jim Hoteling, the Home Gardeners from Hillside Garden Center.